Hello all. This is Doc from the Doc and Dan Show. I know we are. I know. We're only doing a few episodes here and there right now because we're trying to get money for this tour up, and we're busy working and doing other things. Um, so I'm sorry about that. If we're not really doing shows like every other day, we're gonna try on that schedule, or we're gonna get on that schedule when we're on the road here in a couple of months, hopefully. Danny would have been here, but as usual, he's out, working, trying to get money for the show, trying to find a job. I'm looking for work. But see, folks, pardon me, I'm sorry. That's what I want to talk to you about today, was the stupidity of this town. San Angelo, and pretty much almost anywhere these days, folks. Whenever you, back in the day, and even on, I guess, some applications online, they say, can I be discriminated against because of sex, race, religion, gender, and all this, right? Not so much in this town. Now, I went up when I first got here to a movie theater in town called the Icon Cinema. They were hiring for concession workers to help. Well, you know what concession workers, if you've ever been to a movie theater, they say the tickets, they talk to you about the movies and all this stuff. Well, they wouldn't hire me because I wasn't a female. And I wasn't a young female, like 16, 17, 18. And that upset me a lot, folks. Because you cannot do that. You know, the sign they had said, now hiring for concession workers, and then say just only female or anything like that. If I had, I wouldn't have applied. Because they would be specific on what they were looking for. But they weren't. And so, folks, don't let that happen to you. You're going to apply for a job and they say, oh, we're looking for females or we're looking for males or this certain age or whatever. Say, well, your sign out there says otherwise. Call people on their BS, folks. Okay? And then Dan was telling me about a job he went to at a place called Melrose Boutique. Well, it does have a section on the back wall for men and boys. And it's got like little knickknacks and stuff in there, but it's mostly, women's. Well, I worked in some places that sell women's clothes and they have a problem with it, selling them. But he said he went in there and he got told to go away because he was a male. Once again, that's illegal, folks. Now, the only time that would not be really illegal would be like in the acting industry or like voiceover work. Go to audition. Obviously, they're going to tell you what they're looking for, the age, and everything like that. Obviously, not going to be a male trying to do a female character's voice unless you're good at doing female characters' voices, like, people like on The Simpsons and Family Guy and all that. But for the most part, in acting itself, plays and everything else, they're going to be looking for a specific gender, certain age, or whatever that's acceptable. That's understandable. But anywhere else, they should not turn you away. And that just aggravates me to do that. It's not right. Plus, I'm 45 years old, folks, so I'd be a good concession worker at a movie theater or something because I've seen a lot of movies. And so, like, Saw X was out when I first got here. If I'd been working there, somebody could ask me about the song. He's like, oh, yeah, I've seen them all except for Spiral, which is some knockoff with Chris Rock in it. And I could tell them about it, tell them about what the movies are about usually, or, Ghostbusters, or, My Girl, whatever. Because I used to work in a movie store, folks, and we'd have to watch the movies to be able to tell the people about them. So I got a lot of experience in that. So they turned me away, fine. But that's on them. You know what I mean? Now, another thing I'm mad about in the city, and I know it seems like a lot of my videos lately are complaints, but not trying to be. I'm sorry about that. So I have to go on my glasses and stuff too, folks, but I can't really see without them that well. But It's the cops in this town. Okay, we live in a society where the cops are supposed to protect and serve. You know, it says that on the side of their cars and everything else we're used to. But they don't. You know, you call the cops out here in this town, mostly all they tell you is, oh, well, whatever the crime is actually illegal now. There's nothing they can do about it. You know, no, folks. It's like, you know, I've had to call the cops before on people, you know, in this town. And I tell them the crime they committed, you know, or in my eyes, you know, the way I understand the law, the crime they committed and everything like that. Oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it because it's not illegal for him to do this or him to do that. And like Daniel last summer, he was sleeping out in the vehicle in the hot heat and stuff like that. That's why I came down for to try and resolve all that. And because like, oh, well, you know, it's legal for him to do that. I can do that to him legally and all this. But yeah, Daniel's, you know, ID card says that he lives at that address, not in the backyard, not in that car. Technically, has every right to be in the house, but they refuse to let him, so they're committing a crime, folks. And then Mr. Huckabee, the mighty Huckabee, was giving his mail for a little while to another person, and that's a crime too. Giving your mail to somebody else is a crime. Opening somebody else's mail is a crime. So if you ever thought about just walking them, you know, down the street when nobody's home and grabbing everybody's mail and opening it all up, just know you're going to be committing a crime. Because it's theft, first off. So, just don't do it, folks. You know, and if you're a cop out there, I hope you're safe. I hope, you know, you make it home safe every day, every night, whatever. But be honest cops, folks. Be honest cops, honest politicians. You know, people are getting tired of you politicians and the cops and everything like that just making up their own laws, making up their own rules just because they don't want to do their jobs. If you don't want to do your job, then step aside. Let somebody from the police academy or the FBI academy or the DEA academy, whatever it is, you know, step in that's going to be honest and hardworking and do their jobs by the law. Of course, there are times when you're going to want to go easy on them, like, you know, oh, well, just get out of here, you're only 5 miles over the speed limit, we'll give you a warning or something like that, fine. But it's a serious crime, don't just say, oh, no, you know, we're not gonna do anything because we're too lazy, or we just don't want to do it, whatever. Do your jobs. And if what I heard from Daniel from a committee, from some homeless committee meeting or something like that, the mayor has signed a order in this town that homelessness is about to be illegal. They're trying to make a gated community where the homeless can go. They got a tent or whatever, but it's pretty much like a jail. They can't leave or do anything else. It's kind of like a prison. And that also, folks, is a crime. Now, if the homeless people go rob a store or kill somebody or something like that, yeah, obviously arrest them. But it's because they're homeless, that is not an arrestable offense, and that law is a bogus law. So, Madam Mayor of San Angelo, if you ever see this video, I hope you change your attitude by then. And if not, I wish you all the best anyway. Because you're about to make a lot of people mad at what Daniel told me he heard or whatever is true. So, you know, the point of all this is, folks, is do your job. You know, don't be discriminatory towards somebody just because they're a different gender than what you want at your store or whatever. You know, age is just a number. It don't matter as far as working goes. And please, folks, please, stop this baloney of, you know, somebody walks in for their very first job and, well, you have any experience at this and this and this? Oh, well, no, I have no experience. Well, we can't hire you then. Because how's anybody supposed to get experience if you won't hire them to get experience with? Sorry, put something, you know, if you won't hire them for their experience. And that's something I hear all the time. Oh, we have any experience? No. Well, we can't hire you. Well, you need to hire me so I can get experience. Common sense, folks. We've all got to have our first job. We all got to have our start. And Daniel wanted to do this show me, but like I said, he's out working right now, so we haven't had a show out in a while because of, like I said at the beginning. But listen, folks, please click those likes. Please click those subscribes. Tell your friends about us. I mean, we're just a smaller channel. I know we, like I said before, we don't do really anything interesting, but if you watch these videos, please watch them from beginning to end. So we can get the watch hours and the views and the subscribers and everything. That's what this tour is about, folks. It's for us to get out on the road, meet some of y'all, have y'all on the show if y'all want to be a guest star on the show or whatever, and have your couple of moments, on YouTube or whatever. But it's also going to be for us to find work, acting jobs, and all this stuff. So, we'll keep y'all posted on what city we're in, and town and everything. And, post in the comments below if y'all know of any acting jobs or any, day labor type jobs or anything like that, so we can make money as we're going along, So, for me and Daniel, Doc and Dan, we love you all. Wish y'all the best. Don't forget to click those likes and subscribes. And Prate Nama. Love y'all. Bye.